Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, your one and only King Freaking Kansas, here to bring you a TV series review your way. In particular, guys, a small little series that I came across Netflix finally. I put it on my to watch list and I finally got to it this past week. What the hell is the King blabbing about? I'm blabbing about His and Hers. It's a 6-episode miniseries. It came out this year, 2026. It's rated R, so don't let your kiddies watch it. It's about 45 minutes per episode, roughly, guys. It's created by William Oldroyd. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And it stars Tessa Thompson. You know who she is. She plays Valkyrie in the MCU. John Beranthal, the Punisher. He plays the kind of like detective in the thing and as the reporter. You got Pablo Scrieber, Merritt Ireland, Sunita Mani, Rebecca Rittenhouse, Crystal Fox, Kristen Maxwell, Leah Merritt, Tiffany Ho, Isabelle Fusman, Chris Bover, Astrid Rolenberg, Eliie Sawyer, Mike, oh my god, I can't even pronounce Fialski or something, and Dave Maldonado. Those are some of the actors in it, guys, but it's pretty much centered around John Berenthal's character and Tessa Thompson's character. They're the main two. You know, quick synopsis so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about here, and maybe it'll interest you to watch it before I start spoiling shit for you guys after this point. A journalist investigating a murder in her hometown clashes with a suspicious detective. There are two sides to every story, and someone is lying. So basically, guys, that's the gist of it. It's exactly like that. At the beginning of the series, someone gets killed, murdered. She is left with, I think, 29 stab wounds or something like that on the hood of a car. Obviously, some hanky-panky stuff going on. And the detective is John Beranthal. He arrives on the scene. Apparently, he lives with his sister, who has a kid, which is his niece. And Tessa Thompson's character, you saw her kind of like putting something in a dumpster in New York or something like that, and that's where the story begins. So you're kind of led to believe what's going on with her character, what's going on with the Punisher himself, John Beranthal, Jack, and that's how it is. They end up start to investigate Jack and his partner, so the Punisher, John Beranthal, and like Sunita's character, Priya. So they're trying to figure out what happened, what's going on. They're looking at evidence, trying to seal off the area. And, of course, you got Tessa Thompson's character that something happened to her. She disappeared for a year, and she ends up back at her old job, asking for her old job, and then she kind of weaseled her way to go back to her hometown to investigate this murder, which is connected to the whole mess that the whole series is about. And that's what it is. You find out later on, guys, that the Punisher and Valkyrie had some sort of relationship. They were married. Something went wrong. Something tragic happens, guys. They end up losing a kid, and then she disappears to deal with shit. He does, and, you know, during this whole kind of like her disappearing and stuff, he kind of sleeps around. You find out later through the grapevine, through him, like, he's avoiding, like, certain tests to be done and being swabbed and shit. So you're like, damn, did he have something to do with it? You find out through so many sources, and as the things unfold in front of you, that he slept with her. He was like having a little thing with her on the side, and her husband kind of found out, but she was already into a whole bunch of kinky stuff that he knew about and crossed the line. So you're kind of like throwing suspicion everywhere. Then you got this new blonde reporter who kind of took her place there, who her husband is the camera guy who goes with Tessa Thompson to go do this stuff. She particularly did it purposely, and she has a little thing with him, and there's more drama there, guys, and she kind of knows something's up. Full circle with her is fascinating, but we'll get to that. And then you have her going back home, and apparently her mother is in the early stages of dementia, which you find out might not be the case down the road, because I don't want to ruin everything for you. And a lot of twists and turns, up and down. You kind of find, is it her? She's trying to cover her tracks. Is it this? Then another person dies, and you find out that they're wearing these bracelets, and that they were all friends somehow. And of course, the Punisher himself, John Beranthal, didn't know what's going on. You kind of think, is he trying to cover up for his wife somehow? Whatever. They work things up. They patch things up. You get more of the story here and there that they lost a kid together, and, you know, misunderstanding and all that BS that you usually get with these things. They kind of find themselves, but it's the working of someone else working in the shadows. But things are starting to unravel. The partner doesn't trust Jack, John Beranthal's character. She's thinking that maybe he has something to do with it, and he's trying to cover his tracks and whatever, but that's not the case at all. Then it kind of leads to the conclusion, roller coaster rides, guys, that you got the reporter, the blonde reporter, and the cameraman, they're obviously married, that she is one of her friends from the past, and she goes by a different name, changed her looks, and there was something traumatic that perhaps happened to her, but actually happened to Tessa Thompson's character, because you find out through the mother's narration near the end, the last 10 minutes, that's what it is all about, that she got raped, and she went through something tragic, whatever. This person left, so someone was hunting them down as revenge, and there's no person better to do that than an unsuspecting old lady who has dementia, her mother. Her mother pretending to be that she's not all there, running the streets naked, and having John Beranthal's character and all the people in the town kind of like bring her home saying she's losing it. There's no way it could be her, and throw suspicion totally off. And the only reason why you know it is because near the end, she ends up getting together with the Punisher. She's pregnant again, and she goes back home, and they kind of take in his sister's kid and kind of have a family. And she wrote a little letter to her, and she's reading this shit. And this is where it's revealing everything and how she did every single murder and how she planned it and blamed this person, blamed that person. Don't get me wrong. The blonde person deserved, the reporter that screwed her over deserved to get shot, and she gets killed, guys. She gets shot in the head by John Beranthal's Punisher's partner there, because she pointed a gun and boom. She apparently killed her own sister, and she was covering that up, and there's blackmail and all this shit going on. She removed the puff, the spray from the asthma thing, and her sister had an asthma attack, and she died. And I'm telling you, sadistic shit, but to find out it was the mom, and I had a suspicion it was. I'm like, are you joking? So now Tessa Thompson knows the truth at the end of the series. The Punisher don't know anything. He's on the thing kind of smiling with her mom and all that shit. One happy family there. And she's kind of crying. And you're wondering, oh boy, is she going to keep this to herself, or she's going to reveal something? You know, as for a second season, I don't see it happening. I think it's one and done. It was well written, well executed, well acted. And I'm telling you, it keeps you guessing till the last 10 minutes. And if you don't figure things out, because I kind of had a suspicion that maybe it was her, and she was kind of like going back to kind of protect him, the Punisher. But you find out it was the mother protecting her daughter for what happened to her all those years and exacting revenge on her behalf, that they hurt her baby. And that's what it went. And I'm telling you guys, and then their daughter got killed in the control of her. So whether it was something crib syndrome. I don't know if it was shaken baby syndrome. That's what I'm thinking it was. But something crib syndrome. Maybe the baby suffocated in her stomach or something like that, and the kid passed away, and I failed you, but not this time kind of thing. And I'm like, are you joking? But either way, you have to watch His and Hers. It's only 6 episodes. It's rated R. 45 minutes. There's a whole bunch of everything in it, so don't let your kids watch it. I'll tell you that right now. But I highly recommend. It's probably one of the better miniseries that I've seen so far this year that came out this year. So that's my official His and Hers TV series, miniseries, whatever you want to call it, review. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out our other reviews on the channel. Go check out that fiasco, whatever. I don't know. I just review that I did early in the week. I'm not going to even mention its name. It's a little Halloween film that everybody seems to like. Starts with an F, and I'll leave it at that. Go check it out for yourselves. I'll post it on the screen. This is the thumbnail for it. You're welcome. And tune in, guys. There's going to be another TV series coming your way, probably. I'm going to jump into another one, hopefully this week, or going into the next over the weekend, and you'll get that next following Friday on the 20th, right? Because today is Friday the 13th. So enjoy. Be the hell good. Stay off the King's throne. And I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube land.